Great to have you join us on another episode of the program. I'm Melinda Kinlami. Let's check out our lineup for today. An exhibition of contemporary works of art at the Iwalewa Art Gallery in Lagos. Then we head to Port Harcourt, the River State capital, for another interesting love-themed show. We have more on that and others when ArtHouse returns in a moment. Do stay with us.
My art responds to the dynamics of continuity and change in my neighborhood and the global constituency.
All Guts is an exhibition of contemporary works of art at the Iwalewa Art Gallery in Lagos.
The lessons acquired from an informal art training school comes to bear in this group exhibition titled All Guts at the Iwalewa Gallery of Art in Lagos.
The exhibition's title, All Guts, references the raw and unbridled emotions that fuels our existence. It acknowledges the messy and often painful but yet beautiful experience of the nature of a human being. We all go through different things, right? And each person expresses these things that they go through differently, and each art piece here serves as a testament to that effect. So All Guts is basically each artist exhibiting how they feel, the emotions and everything they feel uniquely in their own special styles and techniques. So that's why the All Guts came. And I mean, to tie it with this generation that we find ourselves, everybody's doing something bold and, courageous. And it's high time that artists also put themselves out there to do bold things and courageous things as well, especially here in Nigeria.
Yeah, today's exhibition is a very different exhibition coming from a school, an informal school. So this is a product of, they had an experience from the Amazon workshop, which inspired the exhibition.
The works of art, from paintings to sculptures, are fresh, and so is the curator, Bisola Akindede, who gets her first rodeo through this exhibition.
The 12 artists in here came out from the Hamatan workshop, which is an informal school from Agbara Oto, and it is a foundation by Bruce Onobrakpea, right? And that's where we met ourselves, right? And this is actually a second edition, right? And when I was asked to please curate this exhibition, it was a pleasure to actually curate this exhibition because I had experienced them firsthand for about 2 weeks, and I saw their creativity, and I'm like, this is the best thing that I'll do, and that's why we're here now. This
is the first exhibition Bisola is curating, and it's a fantastic one. If you look at the work, the layouts, the collections, they're all very nice. So we should encourage more of this in the art space, you understand? So I'm proud to be part of it as a gallery owner and as a basic support for the art space.
The paintings explore different issues the artists are passionate about, using their unique styles and techniques.
I decided to share this series of pictures because it's fractionated. You know, it's like fractions, pieces of me. And as an autistic person, it's representing what the world wants from me, which is smiling, hi, how are you? And I do know how to do that, but that isn't necessarily the most comfortable thing. It's not the most natural thing for me to do. Making eye contact is not necessarily what I want to do, but I recognize it is what the world expects. And if I'm trying to convey confidence, then in my mind, you know, I'm like, okay, I have to stand with my feet shoulder length apart, and I'm actually processing that, as opposed to you might just do that naturally. So I'm hoping that this will spark the curiosity of some people so that they can start to ponder and ask the question that you just asked, like, why would you show pictures that are pieces of your face? Because I'm not really existing as a total.
One I have Houses on the Rock. It was actually inspired during my youth service in Jos City when I traveled to Jos for my youth service. So I saw the way they use cactus plants, you know, to do more like a fence around their surroundings. Not necessarily it has to be block or raise the building, and that speaks to me. I find it so artistic. You know, just seeing those cactus plants as a form of fence, you know, and it's a very rocky environment, you know, whereby even you have buildings on the rock. So that speaks to me a lot. I don't think I can get tired. I have series of it.
The title of the work is Polo, the winning team. That is the winning team, the Polo. But the reason I'm doing this work, the Polo, is that I take my son to beach. My son loves ox very well. You know, he will call me that he wants to ride the ox, and I'm the person that, not that I didn't like ox, but because of him, you know, I put it on the ox, and notice that there's the happiness of him asking me that we should move together. I will be the one to hold the ox, and also I feel the movements of ox as I'm going. I have different move of the ox, and later when we are at home, and he said I had to look for sports to watch a TV, and he saw the same thing. He said, "Daddy, this ox." I said, "Yes." He said, "We should look at it," and I used the opportunity, you know, to look at the ox, and from there I said, well, let me do something in polo.
Very happy that I'm able to create these works, because each of them have very unique styles that I'm proud to explain each of their unique styles, right? You would not find any two same art in here. They're all different, and the confidence they have within their uniqueness is what thrills me. Right, each of them have beautiful, unique styles that they have practiced with over the years.
You can see the second series has gone very matured. Behind me, the works are very different. So for art, it's not just colors alone. You can use a lot of materials. So you can see the play of materials on this one. and it's very awesome. If you go around and all that, you see the detailing of the pieces. They're quite different. There's a maturity in it, and for art, with time, things only get better.
Outside the exhibition hall, there's a performance ongoing. About 12 artists participated in this show at the Iwalewa Gallery of Arts.
Interesting show there. Now let's take a moment. When ArtHouse returns, is off to Port Harcourt, the River State capital, for an exhibition you definitely won't want to miss. So do stay with us for the details.
Our wordsmith for this week is called A King and His Subjects by Ilo Daniel. As a lion prides over the animal kingdom, so he does lord over his home. A king and more, protector and provider of the clan. He is a shield warrior in the battlefield. He cannot afford to lay down his guard. So he thinks, so he does, carrying about his heavy heart. Beneath his stern look-up chin, his high and mighty ego, lies all his fear and insecurities. What if this battle goes bad? What will happen to my subjects? Heart heavy with worries and pain, but can't afford to shed a tear to lighten up. A king and a warrior cannot, yet he is human still. Filled with blood, veins and soul to feel, to hurt, to cry, to heal, and to sober up and be a man again, and to face all life throws at him.
And these are the works of art you sent in recently. Let's begin with this work of art called Playing It Safe. It's done by Miss Oma. It's a digital painting. Then Favor has Fruitful, a pencil on paper work. This pastel on chipboard work is called Soul by Tunde Abiodun. Then Amusa Joshua has this charcoal work, which he calls Smile. Contemplation is an acrylic on velvet piece done by Iwalewa. And this acrylic on hard paper work is an untitled piece by Light Ghana Ghana. And Paul Ogunlesi has To Be or Not to Be, that's a big question, done with charcoal and acrylic on acid-free paper. Then composition of Lagos buses and market is an acrylic on canvas work done by Tunji Afis. He says Lagos is a city that never sleeps and its yellow buses are the lifeblood that pulses through its veins, connecting people. Then we wrap things up with Rising Star is a Sports of Kings series done by Kehinde Mayowa with acrylic on canvas. It says, to be a star, you must shine your own light, follow your path, and don't worry about the darkness, for that is when stars shine bright. Nicely done. Thank you so much. And those are the works of art you sent in recently. We really appreciate you for sending them in and encourage you, as always, keep them coming. Love Culture is an exhibition at Moriri Art Gallery in Port Harcourt, River State. It blends textile and contemporary works of art.
The Moriri Art Gallery in Port Harcourt, River State, is the center of attraction once again, as it plays host to art enthusiasts in an exhibition titled Love and Culture. A lot of e-culture fashion designs showcase the artistic craftsmanship from different cultures in the country.
Today we are celebrating Love Culture at Moriri Gallery of Contemporary Art. And for us as textile artists, unlike other artists, you see them drawing on a board or a canvas. But our canvas is the fabric we wear, the textile, the outfits we put on. And that's what we have here. I'm not just drawing on the outfits, but I'm also tailoring the outfits to suit whatever need that arises within Africa. Anything traditional is what goes for me.
What this tries to preach or push forward is the use of our wares, our cultural wares, as everyday wares, both to the offices, to work, to play, and to ceremonies, rather than adopt different kind of wares from other cultures. So this is pushing our own culture. And she has themed her work as e-culture, Ebere culture, but e-culture, the African culture.
The director of the gallery, Mr. Kaode Adeoti, is excited about the fusion of textile designs and contemporary pieces.
As an artist, what she has done is to use what we wear as an art form of expression. And so what we're talking about today is wearable art. And we believe art can be used to push any human endeavor. And in this case, where you wear the art, you are using that to push and propagate our culture, what we wear. So in essence, Ebere has come up with over 30 pieces, unique pieces by themselves, that will help push that narrative of Nigerians, Africans loving what we create and what we wear.
The textile artist whose works are in display says Nigerians should be encouraged to wear their apparels.
Our everyday life is like a copycat. We copy the foreigners. We just try to be like them, dress like them. But you're in Nigeria. Imagine somebody in the sun with suit and tie because he's going to work and he's sweating. But my inspiration is drawn from naturally the natural things in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. So what I'm trying to do here is encourage people to dress like us, dress like Nigerians that we are, like Africans. Simplicity does it for me. You know, these things are breathable. Once you're on it, you have air everywhere flowing. So that's what I try to encourage, because if you're putting on suit because you work in a bank, I'm sorry, you won't be comfortable. Sometimes you see them remove their jackets, right? And they are on tie or they're losing it up a little bit. Then when they want to step out, they put it back out. Come on, it's like bondage. But I love freedom. I love to be free. And that's what brought me into textile art.
While another artist is in awe of the array on display.
When you look at this pieces, you're seeing the beauty of art. You're seeing how unique the pieces are. They are they're expressing art. They're expressing our culture with the strokes, with the lines. They are beautifying our everyday wears, trying to infuse art into what we wear. So it's basically displaying the African fashion and the African art in wearable art. So of course I encourage it.
This show is themed around the Valentine's Day celebration, so there was focus on color, craft, and creativity.
Lovely mix there. And we'll enjoy some more, but that will be on the next episode of the program.
Next week on ArtHouse, The Party, an exhibition of contemporary art at Relay Gallery in Lagos. Benin Art Fair by Thought Pyramid Art Center in Edo State. We encourage you to keep liking, sharing, and viewing our page so more people can enjoy the ever-bubbly and ingenious art scene in the country.
Your ArtHouse experience doesn't have to end when the show is not on television. Interact with us on our various social media platforms. See any edition of ArtHouse on our website or YouTube page. Join our very interactive Facebook page by joining the group on ArtHouse on Channels. We're everywhere.
That's ArtHouse this week. We appreciate you as always for being great company and look forward to interacting with you on our various social media platforms. I'm Melinda Akinlami. Have a lovely day.